regular Plan With Me video. Yay! I feel like it's been so long since I've done one of these, and it really has been. I haven't been in my planner for a while between travel and just kind of being under the weather. But I'm back in. I changed out my covers for spring, and I put on a new palm. Those are from Michael's from the Recollections collection. And new peach palm clips. Those are my favorite little wool, like felted palm clips. They're hard to get a hold of. Her shop is very popular, but anyway, I'm going to flip back and show you the last time I did traditional planning in my planner was the week of Valentine's Day, which was a long time ago, like a month ago. Then I did a memory planning spread for, like a memory keeping style spread for the week we were in Disney World, and then nothing for 2 weeks. But got back in my planner last week. So happy to be back. I'm using from this for this spread, I'm using a kit that I purchased from Hello Petite Paper, which is one of my favorite sticker shops on Etsy for planner stickers, and it is the Foxy kit. Also, you'll have to excuse my voice. I am still under the weather. It boggles the mind. I've had every test done under the sun, and everything's fine, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry for my groggy voice, but I will try to keep it steady for you. Anyway, I just love this kit. I thought it was a nice transitional to spring kit, because this was technically the last week of winter before the spring equinox. So cute. And then the pens I'm using are the Le Pen Permanent. Love writing on my glossy or vinyl stickers with that. This is a glossy sticker kit. And then the Russian Petite pen, I like to write directly on the planner paper with that one because it doesn't bleed through. The Le Petite Permanent definitely bleeds through. So there you go. Usual spiel here. I'm going to put my washi down. One of the things I love about these kits from Hello Petite Paper is the double washi sticker strips, because it reminds me of how pretty it looks when people use actual washi tape in their planners, but it's already cut to size for you, which I appreciate very much. And also, I really like how Hello Petite Paper's glossy paper isn't so sticky that as soon as you put the stickers down, you can't pick them up again. There are several shops that I love that have paper like that print their glossy kits on paper like that, which is fine, but it is nice to be able to pick them up and move them around a little bit. I will say that there's a price to pay. I don't know what the compensation, there you go, that's probably a better word. The compensation or whatever, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, you guys, but whatever. The thing is that sometimes these stickers come up a little bit. They aren't as tacky, obviously, if you can move them around a little bit. So I find they do pop up a little bit from time to time, but not a huge amount and not enough to be really aggravating. So I think it works out. But anyway, I do what I usually do. I like to plan every night for the next day. Sometimes, and you'll see at the end of this video when I'm planning Friday through the weekend, I will plan a few days in a row when I know I won't have time to get into my planner that night. This is before I get ready for bed, this is the last thing I do before I head in for the night, if you know what I mean. I come into my office and I sit down and I plan for the next day. Generally spend an average of 7 or 8 minutes on this a night. The first day, when I'm planning on Sunday and including the sidebar and stuff, it usually takes maybe 12 or 15 minutes, if you guys want to know. I don't know, I get questions about that, so I thought I always say that, but I think it's interesting to know how long people spend on their planners too. I don't get too fussy or too fancy with my stickers. I let the stickers kind of speak for themselves. I am in awe of people who do much more intricate things and have beautiful hand lettering and even doodling and drawing, and I just wish I had the talent for that. I really don't. If I did, I'd probably take the time, you know what I mean, to spend more time playing in my planner with that sort of stuff, but I let the stickers do the talking. So what I like to do on Sunday night is I will sit down, I will add in any sticky notes or I haven't already added some in from my pre-planning over the course of the week or whenever. I usually put in appointments as I get them on little sticky notes. I use the Erin Condren stylized sticky notes. That's what you saw at the beginning of this video that I then lifted off to add in the actual planner stickers. That just helps me kind of get a sense of my week, and I use my phone calendar. I have an iPhone, so I use iCal. I have for years. I use it in conjunction with a paper planner. That system really works for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but I like having my iCal being functional, not for everyday to-dos, but for appointments or things, family outings, things that are, I have to be somewhere. It's not necessarily my house, or somebody's coming to the house, like an appointment or something, if I'm, having something fixed, or the heating is being, whatever, little things like that. Because I always have my phone with me, so I don't have to worry about like writing things down or getting lost or like lugging this huge planner around with me everywhere. I would have totally lugged this planner around with me as a student if it existed in my student days, because I think it is can be a really nice academic planner. And in fact, Erin Condren actually makes an academic planner, which is nice. I did carry around a planner. It wasn't quite this big, but kind of a similar concept. But in my everyday life as an adult, I don't carry around a big planner with me. Not that I think you shouldn't or can't, but it's just, personal thing. I mostly carry around baby stuff, to be honest. Stuff for my little girl. Anyway, so Sunday night I plan out Monday, and I do my sidebar, and I use my sidebar mainly for to-do lists. General to-do lists, I usually do one kind of general to-dos and one sort of content ideas, things that I want to keep on my brain of content I either want to work on or prep for the next week. So that's usually my second list there. And then what I do is I use full decorative boxes in the top box, which I designate for content things. And because I'm very well versed in what kind of smaller tasks need to happen to get whatever my main content task for the day is done, I don't feel the need to write all those things down. So I just use a label and I write down, like edit this or film that or write this for the blog or, whatever. And then I know all the little pieces that go into that. And then the middle box of the day, I designate two kind of personal and general to-dos, and sometimes that includes content stuff, and sometimes it doesn't. And it's just to keep me what do I want to say? It's just to keep me on top of things. And then the bottom box, I leave for things that are kind of more important that I want to remember, or outings that we're doing, or appointments that I have, or things of that nature, sort of important things to note, I would say. And I also do my meal planning down there. Although now that we subscribe to Hello Fresh, I upped our subscription from 2 meals a week to 3 meals a week. And this is something we pay for ourselves. I know I'm going to get questions. We love it. It has totally changed my life in terms of cooking. I hate cooking, and now I actually kind of look forward to it because of that service. So I think I'm probably gonna do a follow-up video on my main channel on that at some point, because it has really like turned things around completely for me in the cooking world. But anyway, there's not as much meal planning now because 3 meals a week is through HelloFresh, and then I probably cook one other meal a week. We go out with Charlotte one night a week. We're trying to get out for a date night. Maybe for the first time in 16 months or so, basically since I was like 11 or 12 months pregnant, we haven't been out on a date. Just the two of us. It's not like family, anyway, we finally have a babysitter that I really like and trust, and we might go on a date next weekend. It's very exciting. Anyway, let me get back to the task at hand here. Yes, so we go out a couple nights a week, and then Dawn maybe cooks one weekend, like Sunday night or something, or we have leftovers one night or something like that. So that's kind of the current meal planning situation. I know I get a lot of questions about meal planning. I don't like meal planning because I don't like thinking about that sort of stuff, which is why that HelloFresh subscription is so great, because it takes that part of cooking out of the equation, and it's made a huge difference. Anyway, so on the weekends I do a little bit different. I like to leave a little space for pictures. I kind of treat the weekend, like with my to-do lists at least, I use the top box of Saturday for my content to-do list. Things I'd like to get done, doesn't often happen, but it's nice to write things down. And then the bottom box from Sunday I use for personal general to-dos. And then the middle box I use for plans, like weekend plans. We usually have something or other going on the weekends. And we had family in town this past weekend, so that was really nice. We had a very full, family-filled, fun weekend. And then I like to add in pictures using my Polaroid Zip mobile photo printer, which I use an app on my phone to print the pictures out. You can see a couple pictures of my nieces who were in town. It was so fun. We had so much fun. Just to add a little touch of memory keeping to my planner. And then I do fill in the thankful thought on Sunday, and voila, that is everything. I love how this spread came out. I absolutely adore the colors of this kit. I just think they're so cute. And the little fox kind of reminds me of winter. I don't know, just does. But it's sort of like a transitioning kit to me because of the colors are very spring-like. But the little trees and the little fox kind of make me think of winter. So anyway, I really enjoyed this kit. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me and my rambling. I do have a special giveaway down below if you guys want to win some erincondren.com credit. Check it out. There's a link below to enter for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to be back with these regular plan with me videos as I have time, and if I go back and fill in those couple of weeks, I will let you know what I do with that. Happy planning, you guys. Take care.